All right, Marty, this is for you. No problem. And a curb drop to boot. That's how you get down the steps, Marty. It's coming fresh off the charger. Got a green light. That's the 5 amp charger, by the way. Good morning. Welcome to my official... The f was that? No worries, that was just my GPS falling off my wrist. Aww. My old school Garmin wrist-mounted GPS. It's okay now. I had it kind of connected in a weird way. That should be all right now. But yeah, here we are. Inmotion P6. We are doing my range test. And it's gonna be a doozy, I anticipate. I think it's gonna be a doozy. I am also testing out my new EUC fashion line. You know, the sweatshirt is one of the key parts of the new line. Very fashionable, very, you know, the pre-distressed look, which happens when you wear a sweatshirt that's 30 years old. Yeah, right now it's in the 60s, so I got a sweatshirt on. It kind of feels warm standing still, but moving, no, it does not, so I'm glad I have it on. Got the backpack on, so when it gets warmer, I can throw the sweatshirt in the backpack. So anyways, first stop today. This range test is gonna take us all over the place. But first stop, Dunkin' Donuts to fuel up. Gotta fuel up, it's early, it's before 8 o'clock. Can't tell you the last time I've been out on a wheel before 8 a.m., but today's the day. Some of you may have seen on social media the pictures I posted of the P6 with a yoga block attached to the top of it, an oversized yoga block. I attached Velcro to that with the hope that I could use that as a seat. I took it out for a little bit of a test run this morning. It doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. I felt wobbly getting onto that position. I think something about the V13, the length of the V13 is what actually makes it more sittable for me. So yeah, no yoga block. It's okay. I'll be fine. If I need a break, I'll just step off for a little while. So besides the temps in the 60s, there actually is a severe weather alert this morning for areas of dense fog. Yeah, right, great. It is a little foggy right now. It's not dense fog, but it is a little bit foggy. But the P6 is lit up pretty well. Although I do want to stop, and the main headlight is on. I just want the halo to be on, so I want to change that. So I don't want to unnecessarily burn up juice with the main headlight on if I don't need it, right? Even though it doesn't burn that much, I'm sure, but I would get more capacity without it, so let's turn it off. Okay, that's better. When I took it off the charger, it was reading, the onboard display is reading 235, 236 volts. So we should definitely be fully charged for this ride. As I mentioned, I am instrumenting it with my Garmin GPS. I also am running the Inmotion app on my phone, and I plan to leave the wheel on the entire time. In my head, I'm thinking somewhere around 70 miles. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what's in my head. So let's see if my head is working correctly or not. My best results so far in my history of testing wheels as far as range tests go, both the Sherman S and the Begode EX30 both netted right around 70 miles of range in my range test. That's the farthest single charge range result that I've gotten so far. So we'll see how the P6 stacks up against it. You know, I did 90 miles in the Sherman L, but that was with charging. In the middle of it. So this is gonna be a little bit different. My goal is to have this all wrapped up somewhere around lunchtime, I hope. Gives me 4 hours. That should be enough to drain this battery, I hope. I pumped up the tire to 30 PSI before leaving. This is a tubeless tire. I mean, tubeless tires are great things as far as safety goes, in my concern, or as far as I'm concerned. The production P6s, this does not have it on it, but the production P6s do include a tire pressure monitor sensor. You know, similar to what they have in vehicles. You know, PidZoom's been selling something like that too as a standalone product. But the P6 comes with a TPMS, which will allow you to monitor the tire pressure on the app. That's great, right? And I believe if the pressure is low, you set a threshold. If it works like the PidZooms did, you set a threshold, and if it's below that, it will give you some sort of audible notice as well. So another great safety feature. I haven't really done the talk through of all the different awesome features that this wheel has, but that's one of them. All right, now we're ready to get some work done. Get some caffeine going. So my plan is for this to be a combination of riding, little putt-putt stuff like this, open road, down in the city, all kinds of stuff. So we will see how that conglomeration of riding situations works out to number-wise. Just FYI, we are currently at 5.5 miles. Wheel voltage showing on this display is 230 volts. I'm literally just cruising wherever I want to. See a road that I've never been on before, I'm like, okay, let's see where this one goes. It's a beautiful day, man. Beautiful day to do this. Physically, hopefully I hold up okay. My knees are a little sore. I preloaded with some Advil this morning, see if that can take the edge off. But other than that, I'm just feeling fortunate to be able to do this. Now cruising the scenic trail that surrounds the East Naples Community Park, the U.S. Open National Pickleball Championship location. I'm gonna come out of here. I'm kind of formulating a plan as I go in my head of where we're going next. We just crossed 10 miles on the GPS, 10.43 miles, 229 volts. Just finished my coffee, so that means that we can re-engage the helmet. Oh, it's so nice out. All right, picking up the speed a little bit. I have a full cup of coffee in me now. Should be ready to go. I really have to reiterate just how stable the P6 feels to me. The last three wheels that I've reviewed, the V9, the V12S, and the NOSFED Aero, all have situations where this instability can creep in. Braking wobbles. I've had all that stuff on those wheels. Nothing that's uncontrollable, but it's definitely there. On the P6, I have felt none of that. None. I mean, at speed, it feels rock solid. Braking, it feels rock solid. I don't know that I have a wheel that has felt this solid as far as just lack of wobbles and tracking true since my Sherman S, maybe. I don't know. This feels just really, really great on the road. And as I mentioned in my first video, very confidence inspiring. You just feel comfortable in this thing. Okay, this is more the type of road that my range tests are normally done on. Multiple lanes with a bike lane. Keep the speed up. Like I said, we're gonna be mixing it in. It's not gonna be exclusively this, that, or the other thing. It's just gonna be a mix. A mix with my speed being a mix of probably, 20 to 35 miles an hour, I would say. Let's see where that gets us. All right, we've crossed the 20-mile mark. The wheel display is showing 222 volts. Not sure what that percentage is. I guess I need to pop out the app and look at the percentage, but yeah, 222 volts after 20 miles. And as I said, we've been picking up the speed, topping out at 39 miles an hour during that one stretch back there. Officially lost bike lane, sidewalk. Let's see what I want to do. I could take this all the way up to Immokalee. I haven't ridden Immokalee Road on a wheel since I had the crash on the Master. I don't know. Is it the time to finally dip my toe back into it? Maybe. I just popped open the app, 21.57 miles, and the app is showing 73% battery. So, and the way that when I had the discussion with Albert when I picked up the wheel, he said that the way that Inmotion calculates battery levels, that it will appear to lose battery at a faster rate than you may expect at the first 50% of the battery, but it will lose percentage slower than you would expect the second 50% of the battery. So we shall see if that's true. All right, we lose sidewalk here too. Okay, there's a path on the other side, so I guess we're going over here on the path. But we have a nice culvert here, so we will be fortunate that there's no traffic coming against me right now, and we're going to cut over onto this path. And I'm going to take it up to Immokalee Road. I've just made that mental commitment. Get up to Immokalee Road, head east. And sure, the P6 is fast enough that I don't need a bike lane. I could just be out in traffic and maintain traffic speed, but I don't want to draw undue attention to myself. There has been some e-bike legislation, local e-bike legislation that's they're working on passing, which would be very restrictive, and I don't want to get lumped into that, even though they probably will try to. But anyways, my point is I don't want to do anything that's going to put a big spotlight on me riding. So if there's a bike lane, yeah, I'll be out in it, but if there's not, I'm gonna stay on sidewalks or paths and keep my speed reasonable. It's warming up. I'm not gonna need this sweatshirt much longer. I don't know if I mentioned this in a video or on a live stream, but I was actually contacted by a local EUC rider here that got stopped by the county sheriff. He was doing, I don't know, 35 on one of these roads. And that deputy said to him that you're not allowed to ride in the roads, or at least at that speed. And they gave him a warning, but basically said that if they caught him again, they would take the wheel, and I think that she mentioned a fine or something like that. So fortunately, things are definitely elevating around here. Yeah, I've been riding since 2015, 2016. EUCs without incident, without any negative interactions from law enforcement, but I'm afraid that day is coming to an end. Another section of road I've never been on before. I guess this is the Vanderbilt Beach Road extension. I know that there's a left I can take to get up to Immokalee Road, but I don't see it. I don't know if I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, I definitely missed the turn. I'm somewhere I'm not familiar with. So we're just going to reverse direction and go the conventional way. Okay, now we're on a road that's under construction, closed off to traffic. Technically, it's not supposed to be on here. I'm just looking for a good place that I can just sit for a few minutes and just let my lower body recover a little bit. We'll find a way to get back on there somehow. Didn't quite expect to be in this kind of terrain during the range test, but you know, variety is the spice of life, I guess. Okay, back on hard surface. I have now crossed 30 miles GPS, 30.65 to be exact. 216 volts showing on the wheel, 60% battery. Yeah, I'm not sure how. I'm going to turn around before 50% because obviously if I'm going to be low battery, I want to be close to the house. So I might just touch Immokalee Road, just get up on there and maybe, I don't know, go a few miles and then head back south. Okay, I found a good spot to sit down for a few minutes. I'm at a place called Roadie's Pit Stop. There's an incredible amount of development that's going on, not only since I moved here, but since I moved out of this area. I mean, it's just exploded. There's just retail and dining everywhere now. It's insane. It is literally insane. But anyways, back to the wheel. We, let's see, 57% battery, and which translates to about 216 volts displayed on the wheel. So I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna turn around. So when I'm at a low battery, I'm near the house. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a few minutes, get a drink of water, maybe take my sweatshirt off, and reverse direction. Shout out to Roadies for letting me sit in your bench, even though nobody was there. All right, we're rolling again. Just got a message from the cleaning lady that they're gonna be there at like 11:45, so I need to get this done sooner rather than later. My lower body, I mean, I knew this was not gonna be fun physically for me because I haven't been riding that much, so I don't really have any significant wheel riding endurance right now, so I'm just gonna power through it. My feet don't feel bad. These pedals are nice. They don't have a steep dihedral, which I hate. The pedal's more flat. My feet do not actually hurt after 30 miles of riding, so that's significant. But my lower body in general is just, it doesn't feel great. Knees are a little sore from all the standing. I can feel my calf muscles are gonna be really, really tight tomorrow, I'm sure, but I'll get through it. So we're 33 miles in, 57% battery, gonna reverse, and then just get lots of miles put in closer to home, so I can ride it at a lower battery state. I'm now back on the path on Santa Barbara. We have now passed the 40-mile mark, actually 41.07. 211 volts showing on the display, 46% battery remaining. Doing pretty darn well. Pretty darn well. All right, we're back in my neck of the woods, so I feel more comfortable going down to lower battery levels. Man, nice Christmas setup there, huh? Very nice. Now crossed 50 miles. 50.69 GPS miles to be exact. And the wheel is showing, take a look here, 202 volts and 32% battery at 50 miles. We're gonna head to the beach, why not? This ride has truly taken me everywhere here. We are on the Greenway now, heading towards Baker's Park, which will lead us to Central Avenue, which will get us to the beach. 197 volts, almost 55 miles. Since I'm over at the park, I have these stairs that I go down sometimes, and yeah, since Marty wrecked going down the stairs on this P6 demo, I just wanted to make sure that I could go down some stairs without doing the same. So not that I'm competitive with Marty or anything, but you know, just want to make sure I can do it. All right, Marty, this is for you. No problem. And a curb drop to boot. That's how you get down the steps, Marty. We're gonna go the Cabana route, a place I have not frequented in quite a long time. Not gonna frequent it today either, but we are gonna ride right past it. Ah, the smell of salt air.
But anyways.
Watch this maneuverability with a 112-pound wheel. Left and right and left. Morning.
Morning.
And we are now in Footprint Overpass. Not too many footprints right now. Presumably, you've noticed that I'm no longer wearing my sweatshirt and nor my backpack. On my way back, I did another pit stop at home. Just dumped that stuff. And yeah, now just in the t-shirt, I'm feeling warm, heating up quickly. I think the high is supposed to be in the mid 80s, so not exactly cool. The P6 has made it to the beach during a range test. First time that's ever happened. Just getting off my feet for a minute or two. Feet still feel surprisingly good, man. I've been at this for almost 3.5 hours, almost 60 miles. Feet still feel surprisingly good. Knees and calves, not so much. Look how beautiful it is, man. Cruising along a beautiful, beautiful Gulf Shore Boulevard. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Really nice stuff down here. I like riding this area, but I don't ride this area all that much. All right. We have cracked 60 miles GPS. P6 is showing 194-ish volts, and we have dropped below 20%. We are at 19% on the on-screen display for our remaining battery. So yep, 60 miles. I'm reversing on the Greenway. I'm gonna now try to head back towards my house so I can like burn range on the Greenway that's near my house, so it's nice and close. That would be the prudent thing to do, so that's what we're gonna do. Should we try the Mulch trail during a range test at 19% battery? I don't know. As long as it's not muddy, it shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't be muddy. It hasn't rained much, so let's do it. All right, there are some damp spots. I just got past the worst spot, you know, which usually is loose mud. It was just kind of more packed mud, so yeah, I could feel the Michelin sliding around a little bit there, but we're through it. I think we should be able to pull this off. I believe the Mulch Trail Challenge is complete. Yes, it is. P6 has passed the Mulch Trail Challenge and doing it during a range test, which has never been done before. Just add that to the list of achievements. It's getting to be a pretty long list. Just crossed 65 miles. GPS distance, wheel reading 13% battery remaining, 187 volts. Still probably 5 miles from the area around my house. So, but no, I've heard nothing yet. I think on Marty's range test, he said after 10% he started hearing beeps. I don't know if that behavior is going to change with the new firmware that I have, but I'll let you know shortly. For those of you keeping score at home, this is the third time I've been on Santa Barbara Boulevard today. Should be the last time. It's funny, I've been on the wheel so long. I mean, of course my lower body doesn't feel great, but we're over 4 hours now, 4 hours and 12 minutes. Freaking shoulders are getting sore, especially my right one, which is the one that primarily holds the selfie stick. Yeah, I'm about ready for this to be over. We're at 10%. It's been at 10% for a while. Still no beeping. Still rolling 25 to 30 without feeling anything significant. Okay, listen. We have entered beep world. Hit 9%, the beep started. I think the beep might be a little less frequent than it was with Marty. Right now we're still at 9%, but it just stopped beeping. So maybe they did change the beep behavior to make it a little bit less annoying. We'll let you know. We are at, wow, 69.31 GPS miles. Wow. Looks like the P6 is going to do even a little bit better than I expected range-wise. That's crazy. Very interesting. It gave me that series of beeps at 9%. I'm now at 8%. It's not beeping now. Interesting. I have a feeling at 5% it's going to kick on more rapidly. The 70-mile range achievement has been unlocked. 70 miles, 182 volts showing on the display, 8%. Very, very good. I'm rolling like low 20s. I'm limiting myself more than the wheel is, just out of habit, I guess. Because at this battery level, I believe with the new firmware updates, the wheel wouldn't warn me until you go 31 miles an hour. Still 8%. It's dropping very slowly here, this last 20%. Kind of like what Albert indicated. Oh boy, taking a quick little sit break. We're at 71.85 miles, almost 72 miles. 180-ish volts on the wheel, 7% battery remaining. Yeah, it's interesting. It beeped at 9% and hasn't beeped since. So that's interesting behavior. It sounds improved. I don't know. We'll see what happens once I hit 5%. But yeah, we're still pushing. I don't know. Can I get another 5 miles out of it? Maybe. Sorry guys, at this point my external mic died and I didn't realize it. I only realized it once I got back to the house, but this is just me documenting getting well over 70 miles. Here's the ending. Well guys, that ride was long enough that my wireless mic died. I'm not sure at what point it died, so you might be seeing some voiceover. But really, you saw the numbers. Crazy numbers. That ride was almost 5 hours, distance of over 77 miles of range, 175 volts remaining on the wheel. The wheel thinks it did 84 miles, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, this wheel is like the fastest wheel around. Has a full feature set that rivals any other wheel. The only other wheels that have a feature set similar to the P6 are other Inmotion wheels. And it's a range beast. This is the longest range test I've ever done. I've never gotten 77 miles on a single charge from a wheel. So wow, quite the ride, quite the ride. Pedal comfort, surprisingly good. Towards the end, my feet were starting to hurt somewhat, but to be on a wheel 5 hours and be able to tolerate it, pedals are good. Comfort-wise, they're definitely good. The riding experience was fantastic. The suspension felt great. Yeah, I mean, I don't get paid per compliment. Just this is my honest to goodness feedback that this wheel truly seems like the best wheel I've ever ridden. It truly does. So take that for what it's worth. So I'm going to get this thing back in the charger. I'm going to probably rest up the rest of the day. I think my body is going to be quite sore after doing a 77-mile ride. But yeah, if you found this video interesting, please think about giving it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you hit the notify bell that's over there somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. Great performance. I don't know how anyone could say that's anything but a great performance. Beep behavior is interesting as well. That after it dropped below 10%, hit 9%, it beeped a few times. Did not beep the rest of the way, all the way down to 1%. It did not beep. Now I was keeping my speed slow enough that I wouldn't make it beep, but it did not beep at all. So that's interesting. That has to be related to the firmware change. Huge thanks to my channel members. My channel members are right there. 26. I think I might have just got one that joined yesterday. I could be up to 27 channel members. If so, I'll redo this graphic to include all 27. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. If you're interested in purchasing an Inmotion wheel, whether it be the P6 or one of their other great wheels in their lineup, they're having a Black Friday sale that runs till December 7th. Some really good deals on all their wheels, really. The V9 for $9.99, the V12S for $19.99 are the two that stick out for me as some of the best deals out there right now. And if you want to support the channel, use the affiliate link in the description below, and that will help out the channel. So guys, that's all I have for now. I'm gonna go grab lunch. I think I earned it, and until next time, definitely now. What a wheel. Truly, what a great wheel this is.